I'm making one of my all-time favorite Vietnamese snack. It's made with puff pastry, so it's like a meat pie. So these are my ingredients. Definitely you use good quality fish sauce, red boat, and oyster sauce. This is the premium oyster sauce brand. And a little sesame oil, and the key here is shallot. Shallot, better than onion. Pour a little avocado oil in. And the 2 shallots, I mince them nice and fine. I'm going to sweat half of the onion. This is optional, so if you don't want to sweat the onion out, it just give it better flavor, dimension. And I'm putting some fresh garlic in. And we're just going to sweat this. We'll give it lots of aromatics and filling. So the garlic is frozen. I pre-mince and I put it into the freezer. And you just take it out as needed. So it'll take a few minutes. You don't want it to be burnt or anything. So it smells so good, the garlic and the onion. Now we're going to leave this aside to cool to put into our filling. We're going to add in our pork. This is a 1.5 pounds. Do 1 tablespoon of fish sauce. And this is oyster sauce, 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce. We're just going to add like a dash of sesame oil. You don't have to measure this. Depend if you don't like sesame oil, you can leave it out. See, just like a ½ teaspoon. And then for your chicken bouillon, just ½ teaspoon. And black pepper, you can put as much as you like, so I'm going to start with a teaspoon. And just a teaspoon of sugar, probably ½ teaspoon. If you don't like to add sugar, you can leave it out as well. Add granulated garlic. This is seasoning, so cooking is what you like. So this is about just a ½ teaspoon of garlic powder or granulated garlic. Add more flavor. And next is onion powder. This is a full teaspoon onion powder. We're going to add our shallot. Why we're using shallot instead of onion? Because when it cooks, it doesn't release a lot of water like regular onion. And you don't want your meat pie to be soggy. Now we're going to add the cooked onion and garlic. So you don't have to cook this if you don't want to. It's optional. But it does add a lot of flavor. It's up to you. You try it and you see what you like. Now we're going to mix it together well. You see it's mixed really well now. Now we're going to take a little piece of this and we're going to cook it up and taste it to see how we like the seasoning. Before you make the whole batch, you want to taste it. See, if I'm looking at it, I think it can need a little bit more black pepper, but it's up to you. It's your taste bud. So once we mix all this together, now I'm going to put a little bit of this into the air fryer and check for the seasoning. I just took this out of the air fryer. Let's taste this. Just a little bit more. Because I like it well seasoned. Need a little more pepper. It's going to be delicious. Because it's going into a puff pastry dough, it need to be well seasoned. So another half a teaspoon of black pepper. A little bit more oyster sauce. So I would say another teaspoon of oyster sauce. Fish sauce, I would just do 1 teaspoon. Chicken bouillon, another half a teaspoon. And a little bit more sesame oil. If you have sherry or cooking wine, but I have vermouth. I really love this brand. See, vermouth is martini and rosy. I'm just going to do half a cupful. We're going to add some cornstarch to bind everything together when it's cooking. You just need like a teaspoon. So just a little bit more of everything, you know, depending how well seasoned you want it. So this is granulated onion powder. So I'm adding a little bit more. So that's like a teaspoon. And a little bit more garlic. Half a teaspoon. Now we're going to mix this all together. Mix it well. Look, it's well mixed now. Now we're going to put our meat pie into our puff pastry dough. Originally, this recipe always has wood's ear mushroom or any type of mushroom you like, but nothing that produce a lot of water. Like shiitake mushroom is okay, or the dry wood's ear. But I like my meat pie without mushroom. So this is how we're going to make it. So pretty much you can add anything you want. You can even add peas and carrots in here too. A lot of people do that as well. But it's up to you. Okay, you want to defrost this overnight, the puff pastry sheets. So that way you can work with it. Do it one at a time. We're going to unfold it. Alright, so now we unfold it. We're going to cut into square. Just follow the line. We'll make big meat pies. Well, I guess we don't want too big because they do puff. So cut into thirds. So we can get 1, 2, 3, 6, 9. We're going to get 9 meat pie. We're going to have plenty of filling left over. So let's put this aside. So one package will make 9. You see the crease line right here? So we're just going to cut along this crease line. Now we want to spread this out because we're going to put the meat filling in there. Let's see. Let's find the one that's bigger. Like, you know, see this one is a little bit bigger. So you want that to be the bottom. Let's switch them out. Alright, 1 beaten egg, and you want to brush the edge. So that's how we're going to seal the meat pie with the egg wash. Pick a scooper, and I'm going to scoop it in. So you want to pack it. So when we made 9, there's still that much left over. So probably we can buy 2 more packages of the puff pastry. You'll get better as you do it. And then from here, use a fork and press it down to make nice indentation. And we'll reinforce your seal so when it cooks, it does not puff up. How's that look? I was double washing that, so sometimes it get too slippery. You double wash it, see? So just wash on the bottom only, and then put this on top, and then we're gonna pinch it together. See, putting 1 egg wash on the bottom is good enough, and then lay the other one on top, and then you make your score with your fork. Okay, now we're going to brush it with egg wash so it'll be pretty. Now you want to make a little hole in there so we'll have some air vent. Now if you make the little holes first and then brush, your brush and the egg wash going to cover up the hole and the steam won't be able to be released. So that's why you do it after. We're going to bake these in a preheated oven. We bake this in a preheated oven at 395. It's all depending on your oven. So it puffed up nicely, but I don't want the top to brown too much, so I'm going to rotate this and bring temperature back down to 375. So you want to cook the puff pastry at high heat and then bring it down to make sure the meat inside is cooked. So now we're going to cook at 375 for maybe only another 8 minutes to make sure that the meat is cooked. Okay, another 8 minutes up. Wow, look at that. It puffed even more. So definitely baking at 400 or 395, depending how hot your oven is. And then bring it down for the last, look at that. That beautiful? They are done, oozing out. We can double check the temp inside is cooked correctly. So let's take this one right here. And yep, 175. Perfect. See, past 175, 200. So the meat is safe to eat. Wow, look at these, fresh out of the oven. Let's cut one up. None of them have sealed out. You want it less brown, we can reduce it by 5 more minutes. So it's all up to you. The bottom looks nice. Okay, let's cut this one up. Look at that. Nice and hot, piping hot. Look at that, filled with meat. Doesn't that look delicious? Look at how juicy it is. Look at the meat dumpling. Full of flavor. Super hot. Mmm. It is so flavorful. Delicious. Full flavor, so juicy. The onion, the shallots. And you see, by using shallot, there's not a lot of your pie still crispy. You see that? How juicy this with the cornstarch? It binds everything together. Delicious. Okay, my sister. You try it. I already had a piece. You tell me what you think. Nice and flaky.
It is very nice and flaky.
Look at that.
And it's not oily. I love the fact that it's...
Look at how much meat there's in there.
It's not oily. It's really good. You can tell already. I like it when
we're gonna get a lot of meat. See?
I just need a flavor, right? Taste of it. Let's see. Mmm. It's not too salty, which I love. It's the perfect seasoning. Savory. And the flakiness of the dough not only is flaky and buttery, but it's rich.
Brings it together.
And it's sweet.
Nice meat pie, right?
Yes, the flavor of the crust makes it sweet. Brings that sweetness into it, which is good.
Yeah, I just added a little sugar. But, you know, this is made with ground pork. You can do ground chicken, ground turkey. You can add shrimp, sausage, whatever you want. It's your meat pie.
I love the versatility of it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Bon appetit.
Thank you.
See you next video.
All right.